Hello! Today we are going to make together Tamies Bread, a popular bread in the Gulf region. It is served with fava beans and lentils, and it closely resembles tandoor bread, but it is slightly thicker and its ingredients differ slightly. We carefully put the flour into the big mixing bowl, and we add to it 2 tablespoons of sugar and 3/4 of a teaspoon of yeast, and add a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda to the mixture, and add 3 tablespoons of milk powder for extra creaminess and flavor. This is the difference that distinguishes the Tames. It is mixed in the mixer. Blend until fully combined. Then we add warm water. Between approximately 40 to 45 degrees Celsius in temperature. And we begin by kneading it in the mixer initially on low speed, then on medium speed, and we add water according to the dough's consistency. Bread doughs usually have a similar softness. They are not very tough. And it should feel pleasantly elastic and springy when we hold it in our hands. We carefully transfer it to the fermentation bowl so that the ingredients can properly mix and ferment. We can securely keep it stored in an airtight container. During the fermentation process, it is essential that it doesn't dry out. The surface. We gently sprinkle a bit of flour on the dough, allowing it to rise for a while to achieve the perfect texture. For about 3 hours. After 3 long hours, we finally proceed. We spray the tray with a little flour. And we gather the dough together using this method, getting ready to carefully transfer it to the work surface. While keeping the bubbles that formed. We shape it this way. We don't press too hard. We also don't add too much flour. Flour causes the dough to dry out, especially during the rolling process, shaping process. And we cover it for 20 minutes. We must be careful not to unintentionally let out the air that has accumulated during the fermentation process, as it is crucial. Expanding this step is absolutely vital for the overall success of the bread. You must always ensure that the round shape of the bread is consistently maintained. Roll it, and carefully change the position of the dough in the exact opposite direction from here. Then we transfer it between our hands gently while maintaining its perfectly round shape and smooth surface. And we carefully place it on the soft bread cushion. Then we sprinkle it gently with a little bit of water. And sprinkle it with quinoa, the white and black colored. This gives it nutritional value, more since quinoa is beneficial. And then we carefully flip it over to the other side. We pierce it like this. Proper piercing is very important to prevent swelling and ensure it remains flat and well healed. We also sprinkle it with a little water. Sprinkling a little water helps the batter stick to the pan more effectively while baking. The well-known base for baking tamas is formed here. This is the hot saji. Exercise caution when carefully placing the dough inside the hot oven to avoid burns. The oven temperature is between 200 and 250, and a hot pan. And you really must be extremely careful. You should keep the bread, after carefully taking it out of the hot oven, using a freshly laundered kitchen towel, so it doesn't dry out while exposed. Being served with food, he prefers to serve it with fava beans and lentils, and appetizers, delicious bread. That dish is incredibly tasty and definitely worth trying. I apologize for not capturing all the steps due to the heat of the oven. This is the final shape of the Tamies bread. Tasty and delicious.